Okay, this is a quick little video about photosynthesis and the stages and what is produced. Photosynthesis is how plants make sugar from solar energy, from light. Why plants use sunlight and carbon dioxide to make sugar. It's an amazing thing plants can do that humans cannot do, animals cannot do. And the overall formula for photosynthesis is that plants need, I know they need water, so 6H2O. I know they actually use the carbon dioxide we breathe out, so that's 6 CO2. And I also know that they need light energy. Generally from the sun, but it could be from another source, and it could be from another light source. So water, carbon dioxide, and light. And that goes to make this great sugar called C6H12O6, which is actually glucose. They also, whoa, there's my shirt. They also produce oxygen, breathe out oxygen for us to use, right? And there we go. That's the overall formula. So plants need water, we know that. They breathe in carbon dioxide from the air that we are breathing out. They need light, and they produce glucose and oxygen. That's the overall formula for photosynthesis. The stages of photosynthesis are twofold. They both happen in the amazing organelle called the chloroplast, which kind of looks like this, except it's green instead of blue. And these things are called stacks, which are called thylakoids. And what happens in here is that light energy is captured by that molecule called chlorophyll. Light energy is captured by the molecule called chlorophyll, and water is there, and water gets split in half. And when water gets split in half, okay, it becomes oxygen. So there's oxygen is created by these light reactions. So this is called the light reactions. So light reactions split water into oxygen, and they boost up this electron, give this electron energy, and by doing that, they make two things. They make, I'm going to put them up here, little arrow. They make ATP, and they also make NADPH. Now I like the pH because it looks like photosynthesis, the beginning of photosynthesis. So the light reactions make oxygen by splitting water, and they, over a long electron transport chain, they make ATP and NADPH. Now the second part of photosynthesis is called the dark reactions, and they have another name. I'll move out of the way here in a second. Dark reactions are also known as the Kelvin cycle, named after the guy who discovered it. That's also called the Melvin Kelvin. He was kind of a creepy looking guy. And so the dark reactions are also known as the Kelvin cycle. And they happen in the stroma of the chloroplast. And what the Kelvin cycle does, that's where the carbon dioxide gets used. Carbon dioxide gets pulled in by the plant from the outside, and it gets turned into glucose. It uses ATP. It uses the ATP and NADPH that the light reactions made, okay, to make glucose. And that's the dark reactions. Again, it happens in the stroma, and it's a cycle because it keeps going around and round and round. And as plants pull in more and more carbon dioxide, it can make more and more sugar. So there's a glucose sugar. And that's photosynthesis in a nutshell.